Hit the button, so we shall pretend to behave ourselves. Are you doing a backup, mister, or not?
I am
He is
requesting
indeed.
from yourself, yes.
Right, you've done this before.
Well, we
I'm not
welcome.
going to sing like I usually do, so it'll be
No,
fine.
don't. Welcome to Planet Marzipan with me, Meza, and my good friend.
Craig,
I'm pointing there. I don't know where he's on your screen.
um,
We are here with some esteemed guests to talk about Port Zealand. We welcome back Lucy Jordache,
Hello.
Tim Sidwell,
Hello.
Georgina Wistow,
Hi, George.
and Darren Moore.
Evening.
And soon to arrive, fashionably late, Mark Kennedy. But just say it now before he gets on.
Wasn't here.
What we are here to do is give you a bit of a sneaky preview about some of the things that are arranged for Port Zealand. So these guys on the screen have been working incredibly hard over months and months to pull things together for your entertainment in Port Zealand. So we're going to start with Tim, who's got a special message for the viewers.
Well, it's basically we want everybody to be involved in the filming of a special documentary that I'm planning to make about this last ever Port Zealand. And whereas in 2015, which was 10 years ago, we did the unconventional documentary, which was really about that specific weekend and what it took to bring it together. I think this time we want to try and sort of delve into the essence of the weekend and what it's meant to people over the years of going to Port Zealand. So it's kind of going to be about the weekend, but it's going to be about all the weekends and what it's meant to everybody that's been there over the years. Because we're going to lose something really special, let's face it, in a couple of weeks' time when they play the last night on stage. So with the assumption that people are going to be taking their phones and going to be filming stuff anyway, I've got a little list of things that I'd like people to film and then send over to me after the weekend's over, so I can integrate them into a documentary. Because my crew, yeah, we're going to be filming the shows as usual, but we'll also be going around the park and getting some really nice cinematic, really nicely shot stuff, which we're going to intersperse with interviews and the fans footage as well. So basically it's going to be a call out to people to just basically get involved and film some stuff and send it to me. And everybody that's going to Port Zealand will get an email over the next couple of weeks. Stephanie's organising this, where there'll be essentially a checklist of stuff that people can film for me. And they can film all of it, they can film a little bit of it, they can pick and choose, they can send me stuff that I'm not asking for, just so we get a nice...
within reason. Just
You
be
sure
very
about
careful
that?
what you ask. Very careful what you ask.
Dangerous.
But it's really got to be about what it's meant to people. So it's about filming your journey to Port Zealand. It's about filming where you're staying. Take us around the chalet, show us who you're sharing with, tell us about the friendships that you've made over the years. Just basically tell us what it's meant to you and what you're going to think about it as well. And then at the end of the weekend, film leaving the place as well, and give us a summary of what it's meant to you to be there that weekend in particular. So that's basically what we're after. And film.
And how will they send it to you, Tim?
This will all be sorted out between now and after the weekend, and we'll do the same thing as what Stefan is doing to email everybody that's going to Port Zealand. There will be a follow-up email, probably after the weekend, where there'll be a Dropbox link or something where people can send stuff to.
Brilliant. Sounds like a great plan, Tim. And you're filming everything that's on stage as well, which is great.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And you've just done my head in by saying unconventional was 10 years ago.
I know.
What?
Believe it.
What?
We all look a little bit younger in that.
Do you want it in portrait or landscape, Tim?
That's a very good question, Darren. I'm glad you asked it.
Yes.
Landscape.
What gave you that idea?
Landscape.
Darren.
Not portrait, landscape.
Okay.
And we don't want people filming during the gigs, presumably.
Absolutely not. No, I mean, they're very welcome to film in the queue outside the tent, etc. But obviously, no filming during the gigs because that's what we're there for.
Yeah, and also if you're filming in people's chalets and you're going around the chalet, make sure you knock on the door before you go in. Otherwise, there's going to be too much stuff for poor Tim to censor.
Craig's had complaints before about that, so we
It
I
wasn't
say
me.
I think that's specifically your chalet, Craig.
It wasn't my chalet. I've got a story, but we're not talking about this on air.
no. Okay, so please film everything that you can for Tim, and let's all contribute to what should be a fantastic document of something that's really special to all of us.
I'm going to try and do some filming for you, Tim, because
Thank
I'm
you.
coming over on the band aren't flying over this year. Because what happened last time was the night before Port Zealand, our flights got cancelled. The night before. So we phoned Phoenix Busing, who are the tour bus people that take the band round, and said, "Oh my God, you haven't got a spare bus, please?" And they said, "Yes, we do." And anyway, it was really good fun on the bus because we all got on at Racket, laid down in our bunks for 3 hours, got off, showed our passports, got back on and slept again. And even more so on the way home, you could just lie down. So this year we decided to preempt any flight cancellations for the band and actually book it now. So we're all coming over on the tour bus. So I'm going to get my phone and, film the band and their families who are all coming over on the bus and see if I can get you anything interesting from that. It'll probably be everyone just sitting there going,
Well, that'd be fantastic. I mean, the
You
point
know.
is to try and get everybody's perspective of the weekend, and it'll be a really nice document at the end of it because we'll be filming some really nice stuff. So hopefully people will be able to hold their phones, straight and steady. But it'll be a really nice way of
Oh, I
remembering.
can't promise straight and steady. But I'll do, on a moving tour bus, but I'll do my best.
I think it does depend on what time of day the filming takes place as well, Tim.
Yeah.
That's
We're leaving the
get
Racket Club at
progressively
9
worse.
in the morning. That's not pleasant.
Okay,
That's the
well,
middle of the night.
Well,
Let's get our GoPro out again because we normally put our GoPro between the two seats in the car when we've got the roof down. And a few years ago, we drive through the Westerschelde Tunnel, which is about 4.5 kilometres, and we filmed it. And Alan put warm wet circles behind it, and it worked really well. So we'll get some footage of us driving over.
nice one. Good stuff.
brilliant. Okay. Well, one of the other things that some people look forward to is the Port Zealand Marillion quiz. And Darren is here to talk about that.
I am, as well as yourself, because
Yes,
you're heavily involved.
Yes.
So on the Saturday at 12:30, I believe, will be the usual time for the quiz to kick off. One thing I will say is, although it will say 12:30, last year 2023, we had about between 400 and 500 people in there.
Yeah.
There was 50 plus teams. In fact, we had to cap the amount of teams and get people to join other teams because we ran out of sheets. So that's just an idea of how busy it actually gets. So get there a bit earlier, get a good seat. But yeah, I mean, this has been going on now since.
Where is it?
It's in the Adventure Factory. Good shout. So in the Adventure Factory from 12:30, but arrive early. But yeah, this has been going on since the first residential weekend. It was in the Highwayman as well at Minehead, and then from 2007 has been in the Adventure Factory. And it's kind of a conglomeration now. Originally, it was Web UK who did it. And then yourselves, Craig and John and the rest of the Cakey Boys took over for about 3 years, was it? I think something like that.
We did.
And then you handed over the baton to the Parrot Heads, Barnsley's gang, and the rest of us. And then for the last 3, it's been a mix. So Fraser from Web UK, yourself, John, from Cakey Boys, and myself from the Parrot Heads are the 3 people who present it. but there's a massive team behind. I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
we've got a group of about 20 people on the day who help mark and score. Building up, we've been for about the last 4 or 5 months putting together questions between 7 or 8 of us. James Levy, who's not usually there, but the band's archivist, gets heavily involved. He knows a lot of stuff that we don't know. Mike Hunter's been involved this time, providing some samples for us.
Really?
So that's,
Yeah.
he has
I didn't
indeed.
know that. Excellent.
Yeah. Mike and James have been working together. So the music round is all James's work with help from Mike. So yeah, that'll be good fun. If you've seen the PZ Facebook group, you'll have seen a post from myself with a picture which was the reel-to-reel cover, slightly adapted, which Fraser did. So from there, you might have a clue as to what the theme of this year's quiz is going to be. So yeah, want to look at that, and I'll give you an idea. But yeah, it covers everything, doesn't it?
It's for you don't need to be an uber nerd to take part in this.
No, it helps. But you
You
don't
need
have
to
to
be an Uber nerd to win.
Yeah.
Say that. Well, we've got some rounds that have done real well before. We've got run around back, so
Yeah.
People be running around on stage. We've got various different themed rounds. Don't want to give anything away because Darren's keeping it under wraps at the minute. But yeah, go and have a look on the Facebook page. It's a really good, fun afternoon, and there's lots of friendly rivalry amongst the teams.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
What a two.
I think on average, I mean, we've got a good balance, I think, because we do go through the scores at the end, and we've done that for the last few. On average, the majority of teams get about 60 to 70%, which is pretty good. Out of 100 points altogether, 10 rounds. The ones who are at the top are getting the 85 to 90%. They're the real nerds. But I think last year we only had about 5 teams drop out, go all the way through. So that shows that people do feel engaged. Doesn't really matter what country you're from. Like John said, it's a good laugh. Everybody gets involved. Barnes is walking around in his usual intermitable style. And we have got the AI picture round back again this year, which went down well last time.
Due to popular demand.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah,
You do a fantastic job. Everyone always says how much they enjoy it.
Yeah, we love doing it. We love presenting it. It'd be a shame if it's the last one, but we'll go out in style, I think.
Come and be a part of the last one at PZ.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway, what's that about have to be an ultra nerd to win? I mean, we won it twice. Oh, okay.
Point proven.
I'll shut up.
Can't help it, can it? You just can't help
Is there
it.
an excellent and expensive prize, Darren?
Well, should leave that to Lucy. What's going to be the prize this year, Lucy?
No, did I promise something?
Live on air, Lucy is going to tell you what the prize is for the winning team. I think last time it was a picture on stage with the band, wasn't it?
It was what?
Picture on stage with the band, I think, last time.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. That's not going to be the prize this year.
Can't do that because there's no the audience with us on Friday night, so you could,
of course,
you could guess who was going to win.
No. We'll sort something out.
We'll figure something out.
We could give them an ultimate booby prize and give them their own episode of Planet Marzipan to be on. That would scare them.
I think the best prize is knowing that you won the quiz. I think.
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights,
yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely sort something out that's fun and
cheap
nice.
and cheerful. Yeah.
Because whoever wins this one will be the ultimate Planet Mars, the ultimate Port Zealand. Look, I've got it on brain now. Port Zealand quiz team, won't they?
Yeah.
Nobody can take it away.
It'll be done. Yeah.
Can I just say though, right?
Oh, here we go. It's going to be controversial, isn't it?
Yeah. Your best friend, do you want to just say this?
Yeah, I really do. So So we've done loads of merch saying goodbye to Port Zealand, and everyone's saying goodbye to Port Zealand. I'm just thinking, the reason that we're not going to be able to do it again is that Port Zealand are putting solar panels in their car parks, so you can't take the solar panels down. You know, they're the ones that are going to be over the cars. Well, there is always the chance. There's always the chance that they won't get their shit together in time and do it within the next 2 years, and we could actually have another one.
Just
It could just be an encore.
get Elton John or Status Quo's merchandising team in then for the next farewell.
And to be honest, they have been going to build in the sports hall for the last 6 years. We've been told that it was our last chance to use the sports hall for the last 6 years, and that still looks exactly the same as it ever did.
Exactly. They're pretty adamant that this is the last time, but they've said if anything changes.
So the next t-shirts would be the final farewell to Port Zealand.
Do what Phil Collins did and call it the first farewell of Port Zealand.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you know, if it is the last Port Zealand, you know, we would really like to try and do it somewhere else. It's just, believe me, we've been looking and we haven't found anywhere suitable yet. But letting go of a residential weekend really hurts because it's so different to the other Marillion weekends. So I think it's great that we're all saying final and Tim's going to make a final documentary. But in a way, I kind of hope it's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it might.
Hedging your bets here.
The thing is that there's always somewhere like called, was it Green Sands? I think that would be good.
Green Sands.
It definitely wouldn't be in the UK. Believe me, that's been looked into. It's whether we could find a Centre Parks in Germany or Holland or Belgium, but at the moment there isn't anywhere we could use. But it doesn't mean it, you know, whatever. Blah blah blah. Stop talking about Mark.
You went to.
What?
You could go to that Fleur place that you went to in France.
Puy de Foy.
Oh, that's great there. Jousting
brilliant.
in shining armour.
Anyway, as you were saying.
Okay, well, that's the quiz.
Yep.
And that's the
Have I missed the quiz?
You've missed it. Oh, yeah. That's the potential next Port Zealand arranged. So, Mr. K, right on cue.
All right, okay.
We are here to talk about the work that
merchandising
you and George and Lucy have been doing on the merch. But I think, Lucy, are you going to share your screen? Is that the plan?
Yeah, but who knows what I'll end up sharing.
Oh,
oh, here we go.
Is everything in order?
I'm sending you.
By the way, there's no editing on this. It's going out as is.
No pressure.
Well,
right.
I lost about 10 years earlier on today.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mark.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Hang on a
Yeah,
sec.
see you.
Yeah, not bad.
Right, let's see if that works. Hang on. Share.
Hey.
Hey.
No. Ta-da!
Hey.
Yes. Brilliant.
So go and join the Marillion Weekend PZ 2025 Facebook group because they're all there with the sizing and the prices and everything. But this is the weekend t-shirt.
Yeah.
Ta-da! With the I'm pointing at my screen and you can't see.
You
with
can't. Point with your mouse. Point with your mouse.
Just not that. So men's t-shirt, women's t-shirt, lovely. We have a farewell to Port Zealand.
Farewell-ish.
Probably, more than likely farewell. With Mark's done all the fonts and stuff of all the other ones that have been held, and this is the blueprint of the tent. Spoiler alert, for what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We got that in ladies as well. Sorry?
Women's,
Why can't I say ladies?
because it's a bit ladies.
Well, I'm a lady.
Could have been worse. Could have been girly.
Oh, oh,
Okay, this is the men's care so men's care lyric.
Nice.
Cool.
Ladies slash women
Slash girly.
slash superior sex. Is that better? Yeah, superior sex lyric t-shirt. Then we have Invisible Man t-shirt.
That's quite cool.
Then we have this is a what do you call it, retro t-shirt that we had available before,
Yeah.
but we really liked it, and Mark did it in a different color.
Yeah.
Fantastic place. Then Cannibal Surf Babe.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Go with a bit. That's for men and women. Then the space t-shirt, sort of sciencey, nerdy thing. I really like it. Then long sleeved t-shirt. This
Ooh.
one
An invited guest.
Yeah.
could be a spoiler alert or could not be a spoiler alert for all of these teams. Sometimes there's just things that me, George, and Mark wanted to do, so we made a thing.
Yeah.
I'm the one who loves you best, the women's one in a gorgeous pink. Then we have a lovely hoodie with all the different logos down the arm. I think
Love that. That's fantastic. Yeah. That's really good.
Lovely with a zip, eh?
Yes, nice zip at the front as well.
No, if you put the zip at the back, that's called a straight jacket.
Oh, okay, that's what I normally get. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll have to show that to Chris John for some copyright infringement.
It's just a fleece just with Marillion on it. You know, it's just one of these type fleeces, thinner ones, just for another jacket.
Football shirt.
Nice.
Have you got one?
That's the original. So this is like the what it's based on. So
yeah,
football, not soccer.
Yeah.
I think that's gorgeous. That went through a few trials and tribulations.
Yeah,
because it was looking like the Scotland.
Yeah, originally it had white trim around the collar and the arms, and it looked like a 1970s Scotland strip. So I had to change it.
Did I say 2029?
Sorry?
I'm trying to work out the rule.
Yeah, right. 1979, I hope.
1979. Yeah.
Oh, 1979.
Jesus, I just about shot myself. That's what happened. That's what happened this afternoon.
We've heard about that. Yes.
Yeah, 1979.
Lovely.
I hope.
All of the tubing goes on, embroidered bathrobe.
Yeah, if you want to be Hugh Hefner.
Gotta love a bathrobe.
Got a pipe to go with it.
Baseball cap, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beanie.
Also available in green.
Reversible.
Look at
that. Darren's front of the queue for that.
I'm loving that.
Reversible.
Like the 90s all over again.
Yeah. Socks. These are just the best thing I've ever seen in my life. In 3 different sizes too. So socks for everyone. Grab your Marillion socks. Love them. Then we have 3 different mugs. This is the first mug. This is the weekend mug.
Yeah.
Then we have the
wristband mug, I suppose you would.
Yeah, Mark, that one's wrong still.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. It's because you haven't downloaded the correct one that I uploaded about 90 minutes ago.
I'm in the Dropbox. I'm sharing it from the Dropbox. Anyway,
I definitely put it in there. Might be at the end.
This is a mug of the front cover of something that's coming up in a minute, and I'll show you on a big screen, but it's Anne-Marie Forker's photographic book, which is, oh my God, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's so delicious, but we'll come to that in a minute. This is a set of 4 drinks coasters, PVC drinks coasters, lovely for your drinks. The shot glass, I think people have been collecting them.
Whose idea? That was George's, wasn't it? That was
Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Been wanting to get that on something for ages. I've tried to get it on a t-shirt before, but been shot down.
And this is Anne-Marie's book, as I'm talking about. Anne-Marie's coming to the Racket Club on Friday, and we're actually, because she hasn't seen the finished one yet, and we're actually going to do a little unboxing video and a little bit of a reel to show everyone what's in it. But it's absolutely just glorious.
Is it hardback?
I say, is it hardback now?
Yeah.
Oh, cocked that up then, didn't I?
Yeah, because it looks paperback on there. But
Well, you better redo the picture then.
Yeah.
Is
It's
that 12-inch size? Is it that big?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's 12 by 12. It's really, really beautiful. And Anne-Marie is going to be doing a signing session outside of the merchandise stand in the sort of foyer bit in the Adventure Factory at 1 o'clock on Thursday. If you haven't already bought your book, there'll be books for sale there. It'll be cash only. And Anne-Marie's going to sign them. So that's lovely. And what we got next?
Hooray,
This
the
is
poster.
a poster.
oh, you had to get an ink on there, didn't you?
I tried to put a name bigger than Marillion, but I just couldn't get away with it. And thought, I'm
There's
afraid.
a version of this where the picture is of her as well.
With a heart.
That's just for Mark, though. That's the laminated one for Mark.
Mark, the date's wrong. Sorry, so that's a little souvenir poster.
A2 poster.
A2. This is a little notebook, which is lovely, little Neverland one. Now James Levy is going to be doing a little podcast with you on this, isn't it? This is Making of An Hour Before It's Dark, 2 CD, and also Pulling Shapes Out of the Night, The Making of Holidays in Eden, 2 CD.
They're fantastic, these two.
They are.
Really.
Spoiler alert.
Galera's gushing about it on the episode, but the stuff.
Oh, you actually got the music in.
We may have had a sneak preview.
Yeah, no. I said you could. I just didn't know if anyone had actually sent it.
There's some real gems on here. For if you're a bit of a nerd, you will definitely want these.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think there's some, you do like your part in the singles and stuff. I think you could do the making ofs with James easily because they sort of brought to life by him talking about them much more. I don't necessarily love them without his. But when he talks about them on the pod, it really comes to life.
Yeah, he knows so much.
He does. He does. And Mark, the vinyl.
The vinyl, way.
Vinyl.
Is it your favourite slot already?
Mains of the weekend, Friday, 3LP. I don't know if it's in the right order or what. I don't know. I don't care. It sounds great. Buy it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's all still in the correct running order.
I think it is. No, I'm just getting confused because we did talk about having to change the order, which wouldn't have, it was a live album, so it was all a bit, but I don't think we did in the end. So
yeah, we just squeezed it onto 3 LPs.
Yep. And on the vinyl, we've also got Afraid of Sunlight live at the Marillion weekend in 2003, which is lovely. And finally, we have Piss Up in a Brewery on vinyl.
Yes.
Nice.
Why not?
Yep.
If anyone is not at Port Zealand, we'll be taking them to all the other Marillion weekends except Montreal. I'm so sorry, we just can't get this stuff out to Montreal. But they will be available on the website in between. We'll put them on sale in between one of the weekends, just depending on when Rich will be at Racket to pack them, if you see what I mean. So it's a busy time, but they will be there, and the same with the making of CDs. This is a slip mat, which kind of looks a bit 3D. Oh, there we go, Mark. You've got to zoom in a bit, and it's upside down.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks
Good.
fuzzy.
It's really
Ooh.
good.
They are
that's
very,
really
they're very
good.
nice.
Looks great.
Well done. Very good.
From the same guys that did them the last time.
Fabulous.
Somebody was asking.
This
It's
is
nice.
a lovely shoulder bag type. It's about that big, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Similar
Not-
size to the last one, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's about. I think it's maybe about 12-inch wide, but not 12-inch high, so you can't
Yeah.
get records in it or whatever. But
Looks nice.
Yeah.
What is it? Like a grey velvety type?
it's like grey canvas.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So it's like similar to the the vintage message bag that we did.
Oh yeah.
That was a redo of one of the older ones. It's similar to that, but in grey.
Yep. Then we have
Hooray!
suitcase covers. Shall I get no, because if I get my suitcase, it's the one we rejected.
The vertical
What
one.
you could do is show the pictures of it without the suitcase in it. It's like some sort of weird, like
Leotard.
Yeah, without the
BDSM type suit.
Someone pointed out though that if everyone buys them at Port Zealand and flies back to England,
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You won't find your suitcase.
it's going to
Yeah.
there's mine.
I thought I might wear one to the fancy dress party.
Oh, no one needs to see that. Oh no.
Is that just
No
one
one needs to
size
see
then?
Mark's luggage.
No,
Sorry,
there's
Is it
two
just one,
sizes.
2 sizes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on 2 seconds. Stay,
medium and small.
literally stay there 2 seconds.
I didn't even know they were a thing.
No, neither did
suitcase.
I. It was
Because
Wow.
you're a boy.
I guess you have to
That's
have
a fair
a
point.
specifically sized suitcase for this to work, or does
well, they're
it,
quite stretchy, so
one size fits all, is it?
Yeah, no,
well,
it's
sort of
two.
medium and small. So
I just need some mind bleach to get the picture of you wearing that out of me bloody head.
Well, I'm showing you this, but it is the one we rejected because we've now done it the other way round. But see, that's what it is. It goes on your suitcase.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And what Mark is saying is that you can actually wear it.
God, you'll do anything to sell stuff.
Yeah, exactly. No, you get it, but it's really, really good material. You know, it's all stretchy and
Is it like lycra?
yeah, and it's got
Yeah.
buckles on it and stuff.
If you're into
Darren's
that
now.
sort of thing.
It'd be really cool. Maybe not coming back from Port Zealand because everyone will have them on. But
Yeah, I
next
can
time we go
imagine
on
the people
holiday-
the baggage handlers at Schiphol going, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah,
But you know,
some sort of weird cult.
Yeah.
we wanted to do
Or-
something
or
that was
similar.
different and a bit of fun, you know. And
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we sell the luggage tags, everyone really loves them and the luggage straps and stuff. So I thought, well, why not? Anyway, the tote bag to carry
Yeah.
a little bit in.
Yay, the
God,
bangle.
this is great.
Now, here's a real one. Hang on. I'm
You're a
looking.
bit little though on this screen. That's really nice, isn't it?
It is really nice. And look, there's my wrist, and you just plonk it on. And the thing is, they stretch so you can. And George, what are they?
It's fully adjustable.
That's the one.
And it's stainless steel, but it's hypoallergenic. It's nickel free. It's got little love hearts on the edges there. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
But yeah, they literally because of the fact that they are cuffs, literally any size wrist,
Yeah.
and you can loosen it off or tighten it up however you like. And they come with these gorgeous little presentation bags.
Very good. Buy one immediately.
Yeah.
Then the next one is a metal badge, a little square one. You know,
Like
Image.
like cast. Yeah.
it's
Punch down.
embossed, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's embossed, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. Then we've done a pin badge, one of those pinned, and that's enamel, and they're really lovely. Then we have
Yeah.
The cuddly toys.
Mark's got one.
Hey.
We shall call him Rover.
Oh, okay.
Talking of
By the time we get through all this, if it's like the generation game, if we can name everything
I
that's
just
happening,
thought
you're
of
going
that.
to
I
win
thought of that one. Yeah, earlier.
Then
it.
little dog bandana for the dogs.
Slidey on
Dog
dog.
not included.
Slidey on version.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not. It doesn't tie. It's
Right.
slides.
Safety version.
Yeah, slides on a collar. Bit safer.
Then we have
Oh,
A little blue bag.
obviously that looks huge, but it's this size. But love little duck. This is a car sticker.
yeah.
And then we have a key ring. And then we have You Are the Lighter, mainly made for me and Ian, and Rich, so we can light our fags and candles. And for me,
Hey.
it's got a little mirror in it. Look, got a little mirror. It's a beautiful thing. Tastes
It
lovely.
isn't actually pink though, so if
Yeah.
it is unisex.
Yeah, it's
What
not
flavour is it?
Vanilla.
slightly vanilla.
Ah.
Not
Looks cherry.
slightly. And that I'm going to stop sharing now. Hang on. How do help me out? Stop sharing.
Oh, the irony.
And that is all the merchandise, and then we will obviously have with us everything that we're bringing over from Racket Records. So all the solo stuff, all our DVDs and Blu-rays that Tim has beautifully shot in the past, vinyl, a ton.
Yeah,
Of
we're going to have
George
the
is going to
whole
sell.
all of the vinyl. So there's more than 30 different vinyl offerings that we'll have. So we'll have a little bit of everything. We're not bringing loads of everything, because we know that people find it difficult to get vinyl home, but we are going to have a bit of everything, I reckon.
Brilliant. Look, I mean, that's incredible. The range of stuff and the quality of that merch is brilliant. I have to give you a round of applause. I think it's just
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Mark.
There's
Real
definitely something there's something for everyone. There's something for all price points, to suit people's purses and stuff. Some people will be able to buy all of it. Some people only be able to buy a few things, but we hope we've covered for everybody.
When are
never
you
too-
opening merch?
12 noon on the Wednesday. And we're going to stay open because there's no gig that night. We're going to stay open till 7. And then we're open 9:30 to 5:30 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we're closed on Sunday.
And for those that haven't been before, the merch is at the back of the Adventure Factory.
Back of the Adventure Factory. So for everybody, even if you have been there before, there are often other things happening in the Adventure Factory. For example, Anne-Marie's signing, Stephanie
Quiz.
sells seating in there. The quiz is Saturday afternoon, so we're normally quite quiet by then. But the things that happen when we first get there, like signings and like Stephanie selling seats, we try really hard to signpost. This is the queue for X and this is the queue for Y. But every single time people join the queue to buy seats and then realise that they've got to the front of the seat queue rather than the merch queue. So just when you get into the Adventure Factory, just make sure you're in the right queue because it can be a bit annoying for you otherwise. But we've got loads and loads of stuff to sell. We've got a ton of people working this year. So hopefully the queue won't be too tedious for everybody.
We prefer cash, but if you have card, we will accept that, but you might have to wait longer.
Yeah, it moves much faster when we've got cash because we've only got so many machines. So with, even if we've got 8 people serving, which we will have, if we've only got 4 machines and everyone wants to pay by card, then you're only actually serving 4 people. Move things along by having cash. And also the machines tend not to take diners or Amex.
Okay. Wow. It's going to be a great weekend, isn't it?
I hope so.
Looking
Can
forward
I
to
just
it.
mention a couple more things that are taking place?
Yeah.
Tim, make sure you film them, whether they're the last ones or not.
I can't believe you started this. The
No, I
internet's going to
can't believe
fall
you
out.
said it now. No.
It's really unlikely, but I just thought it made me laugh, so I just had to say it. The one thing you can trust me on is my honesty. Lucy Honesty Jordache.
Your middle name.
Honesty to a fault, Jordache.
Yeah, did I say that? Lucy, did I say that out loud, Jordache?
Yes.
Anyway, on the Friday at 11 a.m., if you are interested in running a 5K with Mark Kelly and friends, called a Mark Run rather than a Park Run, Fraser Marshall from the Web UK, who volunteers at park runs in England, is mapping out a proper course for everyone to do. We're going to ask everyone who is coming to run to pay €10, which will go to our charity that we are raising money for this year, called the World Food Kitchen. No, World Food
Yeah.
Kitchen. Thank you. And look them up. They feed people in war zones, disaster zones. I mean, they were literally just out in Los Angeles feeding people. They've obviously been in Syria and Gaza. They go anywhere where there's a disaster and people need feeding. They're a fantastic charity. Anyway, we're asking everyone to donate €10. You'll be so cash only, please. You'll be getting a little number on your front, and you're gonna anyone who takes part will get a medal that says, oh, you can't see it, but it says Marillion Weekend 2025 Mark Run. So we will be standing there handing you out a medal at the end of your run, and the winner, I hope it's not Mark Kelly, but the winner gets a trophy that I've had made, and it's better than those ones I gave for the quiz last year that ended up.
The little glass ones.
I have this thing that I see things on the internet and I think they're big, and then they turn up and they're tiny.
That's what buying on Temu does for you.
Well, yeah. So we'll be doing that, and then talking of the charity, the Sheila Jones and Lucy Jones and a massive team of volunteers are manning a charity stall, which will be in the Market Dome all the time. I don't actually know when they'll be open, actually. I think it's in the brochure. When you get there, it'll tell you. But they take cash only. Go along, buy a raffle ticket, because you will win the chance to get on the stage with the band and have your photo taken. But there's so many other prizes available as well. And there's so many. Hang on, sorry, someone just wants something. Okay, bye. There's so many prizes available. But there's also people from all over the world who have been crafting and making the most amazing things that you can also buy. So we hope to raise a lot of money for the charity, and it's always a bit fun, and it's nice to just go and chat and meet people from all over the world. So I think those are all our extracurricular activities.
Wow.
Just make sure on the Friday night that you do come to the tent and watch an audience with Marillion, where I'll be playing fun and games with the band, celebrating the last, probably, definitely, almost sure
Maybe.
Port Zealand. Well, it better be, because
It better be, because I did them t-shirts. I could have saved 3 weeks not doing
I
them
know,
t-shirts.
and it better be the last one because of the stuff I'm doing for the audience with. Anyway, so come along and watch that, and then stay afterwards to watch Mark's.
Mark will be locking the doors while the audience with is on. So no one
Annika
can
van
leave.
Geersbergen will be playing in the hall. She's fantastic. Watch her, and then leave the hall and come and sit and drink or perform with Rocky Okie.
Wow.
And that's our Marillion weekend. Obviously, you really do need to do a podcast with Stephanie and talk to her about all the bookings and things she's doing, because That
Well,
girl.
we will. We're not part of the official things that are happening on the park, but
But there might be a guerrilla event on the Sunday morning.
watch the
in Planet
Facebook group.
Marzipan Live.
We'll be getting together a few of our listeners to, if you've ever wanted to come on the podcast and tell your tales of Port Zealand, then we'll put something online about that and we'll do something. But we will be recording over the weekend as well, so capturing all the highlights of what's happening, people's views on the gigs, people's views on the quiz, even if that's broadcastable. I'm not sure it always is.
They'll
But
love it.
they do love it, but they're usually quite. There's one or two that are quite vocal about it straight after.
Guy,
We do
Guy.
take it
Guy,
seriously, aren't we?
It's
Lucy,
gonna
what's
be
happening on Wednesday night?
Sorry.
Oh, Wednesday night, me and Stephanie are having a 80s disco. So
Right.
by that, I mean 80s music, disco, and Stephanie and I are doing it, and it's fancy dress if you want to, which is theme of heroes and villains. Please do not come as anything political because that'll just piss me off. Just don't do it. Heroes and villains, and just come and have a lot of fun at that. And then obviously the Friday and Saturday, no, the Thursday night is Stephanie's prog disco and my rock disco, and all the information on that is in the brochure.
Brilliant.
And Mark's going to have an Annick van Giersbergen disco on Sunday.
In my own mind, yeah.
Sunday in his chalet or something.
I'm going to be stalking the backstage area
yeah.
on Friday night.
Yeah, I need to check if how the restraining order's doing first. So.
But yeah, so I mean, Stephanie's been working incredibly hard.
Yeah.
Putting everyone in their chalets and stuff. So anyone who is watching this, be nice to her. In fact, well, everyone should be nice to everyone anyway. I want everyone to be nice to George and her merch team. Do not shout at her or you'll piss me off. Okay? Just take a breath and do not shout at Stephanie. If something in your chalet's broken, go to reception. It'll get fixed. You know what I mean? Everyone, the world is in such a horrible place. Let's walk into Centre Park, shut the doors, and just have an amazing time. And I know I'm being an old hippie, but just please, let's all just be calm and lovely and have a lovely time. Or you'll have me to deal with.
Yeah. And enjoy it because you might not get another chance. So.
Or you might.
Probably
or you
might.
Wednesday. All right.
Probably
Okay,
not.
all right.
Depends.
I think that's a good place to end on.
It is.
Just want to thank Mark,
Right.
George,
Thank you.
Darren,
Cheers, guys. See you soon.
yep, Tim,
Thanks, guys.
and Lucy.
Hey.
Thank you. Thanks, Craig, for being on here as well. If you're going to Port Zealand, have a wonderful time. And if you're not going, listen to the podcast because we'll tell you how fantastic it was and what you missed. Good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
Take care.
Stay alive.
Yay!
He got it in there.